Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Todd Stadium for today's non-league girls lacrosse matchup, where your Somerville Highlanders play host to the Matignon Warriors. Today marks our annual Senior Day, where our team will honor and celebrate their seniors, as well as wishing them good luck on all of their future endeavors. This year's girls lacrosse team has two seniors who have worked extremely hard and have been important members of this team, not only on the field, but off the field. Our first senior is a multi-sport athlete who joined the lacrosse program this year. It's impressive to see how quickly she's caught on to the game, having cemented herself as a starter after only a couple of weeks of playing. Her speed and aggressiveness have been extremely important for our team. She's been a real pleasure for the coaching staff to work with. We'll certainly miss her tenacity on the field and her infectious smile off of the field. This student plans on attending UMass Amherst in the fall to study radiology technology. We want to thank her for all of her hard work and wish her all of the best for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, number 19, Elizabeth Morales. Ladies and gentlemen, our second senior and our last senior for this year's team is a two-year starter for the girls lacrosse team. She's been a tremendously important piece of the core group of returners we've had this season. Her commitment to the team has been a real example. Some of our younger players and the coaching staff generally enjoyed working with her day in and day out. She plans on attending Middlesex in the fall to study dental hygiene. We want to thank her for her hard work and dedication and wish her all the best going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Izzy Matos. Ladies and gentlemen, before we close, I want to also send out a special thank you to our first-year head coach, Yanni, and his assistant, Tony, who have done an amazing job taking over this program. Not only all their hard work, but a monumental event this year, the girls' first program win. So a big round of applause for all of our seniors, our lacrosse team, and our coaching staff. Thank you so much.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Girls Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders are taking on the Matignon Warriors, as Matignon has come down here to the to Dilboy Stadium to face off against the Highlanders. Highlanders are 1-10 on the season, a team that has moved from a club team recently to a varsity team. They achieved their first win earlier this year against Malden, an 8-5 victory as they look for their second victory of the year. The Warriors come in with a record of 1-6-1. They have a tie on their record against Medford. Their lone win is at home against the Highlanders as they defeated the Highlanders back on April 8th by the score of 10-6. And so we will be underway soon as we look at the center of the pitch area. Of course, in lacrosse, we're going to be teaching a little bit here about lacrosse, as I've been learning about lacrosse recently as well. So we'll have all the opportunity here as the face-off is going on right down in the center area. Maya Yagist for the Highlanders, fighting for it there, looking to pick up the ground ball, but unable to as the Warriors come away with the face-off into the attacking zone. There are 3 forwards that will attack, as right there you see the attack coming in. Number 30, that was on the attack for the Warriors, did not get it in. My bad, that's 33, Mia Lafferty. And Lafferty will now have the ball as she looks from a behind the net area, looking for some help there. Incomplete pass, but they're able to pick up the ground ball as they work back into the attacking zone. You'll note that in the girls' game, physical contact is allowed, but not bumping strongly. You can't hit the opposing players. The X position is that area right behind the net where the assist attempt just came from. As the Highlanders were able to defend it nicely, as Elizabeth Morales in on that defense. And Highlander goalie Zoe Albert-Jones comes away with that one and plays it forward. Here on the near side of the pitch, looking to pick up the ground ball, and they will, but it will go back to the Warriors on the contact as Izzy Matos, one of the two seniors on this squad. It is senior day here. As driving into that attacking zone was the Warriors' Lindsay Logadisi. And now an opportunity for the Warriors. And she was stopped physically going into that zone. So she will have the opportunity to take it right at Albert-Jones, and it goes over the net. The Warriors get the ball as they will bring it back in. Elizabeth Morales on the defense right there, back in the X position as they try to get it forward here, looking for the goal. Good stop there by Albert-Jones. Basically a man-on-man defensive action you see going on as each Highlander looking to mark a Warrior. Two Highlanders staying near the net. You can see number 14 there as Lily Thompson, as well as Elizabeth Morales, number 19, working as defensive players on either side of the net. Number 4, Mia Pacheco, back there as well. She will come marking in from behind. So Warriors have it now. Settled situation as they attack. Looking to drive in. Double team comes as Morales rides her off. Spinning back around, losing the ball. And once again we have a stoppage as the foul is going to be called against the Highlanders for the physical contact once again. So the Warriors will have the opportunity here with the ball. Oh, no, I'm sorry about that. Elizabeth Morales will get the ball because it was a physical contact by the Warriors. You see Morales with that great athleticism, able to break through using her speed. New to lacrosse this season is Elizabeth. Came onto the varsity squad and was starting within a couple weeks. Violet Stickgold now attacking from the left as she goes in, looking very good there. She puts it in for a Highlander goal for Violet Stickgold. Great job there by Violet as she came flying in from the left-hand side and was able to get the shot past the goaltender, Gianna McCusker. So the Highlanders take the 1-0 lead on the Violet Stickgold goal. Once again, we will reset in the middle of the field for the face-off. As the Warriors looking to get this one, but the Highlanders look like they're coming away with it, and they do as Holly Schmidt picks up the ground ball. Schmidt now running it forward. Gets it into the attacking zone there. Good opportunity for Schmidt as she takes the shot, and it is blocked away. Warriors coming back on transition, but a Warrior player is hurt back behind the play. So we have a stoppage on the field. The Warrior defender will come off. Looked like as Schmidt was going in, taking that shot, her stick just basically hit the Warrior player. Couldn't quite see who that was. It could be Brenna Yandel. She'll take a seat on the bench. Quick substitution for her, and we are back underway as the Warriors looking into transition into the offensive zone. Good attack going on right here. The shot is in as Bryn McPherson, one of the seniors for this Warrior squad, evens it up at ones. 2 25-minute halves. We have 21 minutes, 21 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Girls play with the 2 25-minute halves. The boys go with 4 12-minute quarters. Tie ball game here, 1-1, as McPherson was able to get the goal. Face off once again. going to be an illegal draw called. So the ball will go to the Warriors. Illegal draw called against the Highlanders. They move it forward. Bouncing ball there. Ground ball. Stickgold able to come away with it. As Violet shows some speed as she gets around the corner there. Good opportunity for the Highlanders in transition as Violet Stickgold with that speed already has a goal on the day. Looks over, looking for Schmidt. Schmidt now looking to push into the middle. She'll spin back around. Good opportunity for her. She puts it into the net for the Highlanders as Holly Schmidt gets onto the board with her first goal of the day. Second goal for the Highlanders with 20 minutes, 55 seconds remaining here in the first half. So early on, the Highlanders with a 2-1 lead. Really nice job there by Violet Stickgold as she was stopped on her penetration attempt but was able to dish it off once she got the double team. Schmidt was able to finish it off. Lacrosse basically a drive and dish type game as attackers will drive towards the net, try to draw the double team, get the ball off and get an open shot. And that is exactly what happened for the Highlanders there. Coming back the other direction now, Bryn McPherson, she's already got a goal for the Warriors. She'll pick up the ground ball on the far side as they will work it around, trying to get it into the crease area in front of the goalie. Albert Jones in the goal for the Highlanders. So get it back into the X area, try to get the pass forward. Whistle there. As we have a stoppage as the Warriors attack is stopped. Our official explaining what the situation was there. I think it may have been a dangerous follow through on the stick whenever she was trying to throw the ball. So getting an explanation of the stick work and how to do it safely here in the girls' game. Very, very important to do it safely. Not a lot of padding out there. Basically, eye protection is the only required protection. So the foul called against McPherson. She will go off. And the time will begin again. 20 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the first half. Opportunity there for the Warriors as it goes over the net. Goes out of bounds. When the ball is out of bounds, the team that has a player closest to the out of bounds on an out of bounds shot gets the possession. So Warriors will maintain possession here. As the catch is not completed there, Highlanders trying to pick up the ground ball. Looks like Violet Stickgold is able to come away with it. Violet's using that speed once again right through the midfield area. She gets blocked off, cuts it back the other direction. Looking back for Schmidt for some help. And now Schmidt will drive in, looking to attack for the Highlanders. Highlanders leading 2-1 on the attack right here as Schmidt spins it back around, goes in, puts the shot up, whistle on the play. As they position everybody to the correct distance from the opportunity here. Schmidt will have an opportunity at the top of the crease with the ball. And she gets it in. Highlander goal once again. Schmidt gets her second of the game. Highlanders lead 3-1 now. 18-20-25 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders with an early 3-1 lead against the Warriors. Schmidt has gotten her second. Another face-off in the middle. Warriors have done a good job winning the face-offs, but the Highlanders have been able to use the transition game to great effect. McPherson now with it as she drives in. She's got the goal for the Warriors. Looking for an open shot there. Good job by the Highlanders cutting her off as Stickgold was able to step up. But from the X position, she's able to hit Langley for the goal. A great job there by the Warriors as McPherson got back in behind the goal at the X position and was able to drop the assist to Langley. And she gets the goal. It is a 3-2 game now. That area in right behind the net is the X position. As I mentioned earlier, that's where a lot of attacking opportunities will come from. You saw right there how it can work, because McPherson came in with that attack along the right-hand side, was blocked off, went back to the X position, and was able to use the goal basically as a screen to get a beautiful assist in there. Now McPherson once again picks up the ground ball off the face-off. She'll play it down. McNamara with it now. She looks for some help. You see the longer sticks there. Midfielders and defenders will have longer sticks. She goes in, but it's blocked nicely by Albert Jones in the goal for the Highlanders. Good job by Zoe on that one. Elizabeth Morales marking out very far from the goal there. May Lafferty with it now. As Lafferty fields it out. McNamara with it. Trying to get by Morales. Morales not letting her by, showing that good defensive positioning there. Gets it back to Lafferty. And now McNamara trying to get around. Checked very nicely there by Yagas. Opportunity here. She crosses in front of the net. That went wide of the net on the shot attempt. The whistle was blown. And with the physical contact, the Warriors will have the opportunity right in front of the net. And that one is off the post as it bounces back. Postmarked return to sender. Looking to get it, trying to get a hold of it. And a whistle on the play. As Ruth Anna Kern trying to pick up that ground ball, wasn't quite able to. And the Warriors come away with it now. McPherson with it. Feeds it over to McNamara. McNamara gets it back to McPherson. McPherson's shot wide to the left. Possession will go to the Highlanders on the wide shot. So Elizabeth Morales now with it. She'll bring it out and begin transition play as she looks to get it through the midfield area into the attacking zone for the Highlanders. Showing some speed there as she gets it down. Looks like she might go all the way with it as she just got it knocked away there as her stick was knocked out of her hand. As Megan Matrice was able to knock that one away. And the Warriors will come back with it the other direction. You see the longer sticks for the defending players and midfield players. Those shorter sticks used more by the offensive players, a little bit more accuracy with their shots. As the ball rolling forward, finally picked up. Still trying to be picked up. So they're having a hard time getting the ground ball. There's a bump right there. Highlanders are going to get called for it. Far side of the field as Gabriela Cabre-Jokovic with the bump. Now driving into the middle. Brings it back out as the Warriors try to set up their attack. Lafferty leading the attack right now. She crosses over. Highlanders in a zone defense look here, doing really well. There's that X position, and it's going to work out for the Warriors. As no, that was no good. No good is going to be the call. As the offensive player was inside the crease in that situation. So no goal. Highlanders leading 3-2. Very dangerous there. As Albert Jones almost lost it out of her netting into the goal. She fed this one forward. Trying to pick it up is Schmidt, but the ground ball picked up by the Warriors. Back the other direction. Ligadisi in on the attack, spins around, gets double teamed there. Good job by the Highlanders riding her off the ball. Help defense came over by Jogist. About 12 minutes remaining here in the first half, reaching the halfway point of the first half. As Maya Jogist trying to get it out of the defensive zone. She got popped with a stick there, so it'll be the Highlanders beginning play again. Jogist tried to get it over to Stickgold, but instead it gets stolen away. Alex Baldwin with it now for the Warriors as Baldwin trying to move in. Stickgold doing a great job with some face guarding there, keeping her from being able to attack the net. So they work a roll. McNamara with it now. She'll pick up the ground ball and look to attack here from the set position. And she's in the X right now, looking for some help. There's a pass attempt they were going to try to score on, didn't quite get it into her netting. And Stickgold trying to pick up that ground ball. It's bouncing around. She finally has it. Now trying to use that speed as she just got hit in the face. As she reversed field. And Logio Diche got her in the face. Substitutions here now for the Warriors. Kelsey McNamara jumping into position in front of Violet Stickgold. McNamara showing some good skills out there as well. Stickgold, good job there, feeding it forward to Schmidt. As Schmidt goes past a few Warriors, has an opportunity here. She speeds into the crease and shoots and scores. Third goal there by Holly Schmidt as she just broke in past 4 Warriors and was able to get that one past the goalie McCusker. Highlanders take the 4-2 lead with 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders looking very good on their attacks out of transition as they have used their speed. Violet Stickgold able to bring it through the transition area into the attacking zone to great effect, dropping it off to Schmidt, and Schmidt finishing things. Highlanders will win the face-off on the penalty. Schmidt was trying to move that one forward, got it whistled down. Jogist has it. Bumping there with Alex Baldwin. Ball's down on the ground, looking to pick up the ground ball. Baldwin trying to get it. Brought up into the air. Now Kala Taylor with it, trying to feed it forward, looking for Cabra Djokovic. Djokovic with it now. Djokovic being closely marked out there, looking for some help. Trying to get the pass off, looking for Schmidt. And the whistle is blown. It's going to be the Highlanders with the ball. Djokovic will get it back now. Schmidt, number 13 in the middle, has 3 goals for the Highlanders. She is wide open in front of that net. Djokovic tried to find her a little too high. Nice ground ball pickup there. Couldn't quite keep it though. Good job marking by Ruby Kaufman. As Kaufman now looking to pick up the ground ball. Matarese trying to get that ground ball, and Schmidt comes away with it. As Holly Schmidt now moving downfield, weaving around, taking the shot, and it's in! Holly Schmidt with her 4th goal of the game bounces the bouncer right past McCusker. Highlanders take the 5-2 lead with 8 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Highlanders looking for their 2nd ever varsity victory in girls lacrosse. Earned their 1st ever victory earlier this month, as a matter of fact, a couple weeks ago, against Malden in an 8-5 victory. Face off in the middle now. As Jogist fighting for it. Looks like McNamara will come away with it, getting that ground ball. There's McNamara picking it up. Looking to spin away, defended nicely there by Djokovic. Did get it forward. So the Warriors will set up their attack. It's Violet Stickgold almost was able to steal that one away. but instead Baldwin comes away with it. Baldwin now breaks into the middle, has an opportunity here towards the net. Nice block there by Albert Jones. Zoe with a nice job in the net there. Highlanders ball here as Albert Jones will send it forward. Schmidt tried to pick that one up, unable to catch it and move it forward. Picks up the ground ball though, and she'll fly down the sidelines. Looking towards the center instead, she'll break it off and get fouled by Lindsay Logadici. Schmidt just continuing here after the foul contact. Takes the shot, it's blocked by McCusker. Warriors back the other direction now. Warriors like to get it through the midfield area and then settle into an attack, whereas the Highlanders love to transition out into an attack immediately. You've seen Violet Stickgold do that many times. Another opportunity here using that speed. Stickgold into the middle and the whistle is blown. As the Highlanders will get the opportunity with the ball. Stickgold will have the shot against McCusker from just outside the 12-meter mark. And that one goes wide. Remains with the Highlanders as Kala Taylor was back there closest to the out of bounds. And timeout's going to be taken on the field with 5 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. The Highlanders lead 5-2. We are coming back from the timeout with 5 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Highlanders leading in this one 5-2 over the Warriors of Matignon. So Highlanders should be inbounding the ball from behind the netting, behind the goal. Highlanders using transition to great effect as their transition game has gotten them this lead, using the speed of Violet Stickgold through the middle area and then the attacking of Holly Schmidt in the attack zone, and the Highlanders have built this 5-2 lead. Opportunity here. It's a jumping shot attempt. We're going to have a yellow card being issued. I think that might have gone against Maya Hugest, who took that shot. It was a dangerous follow-through was the call, and she got the yellow card. A second yellow card would result in suspension for the remainder of the game. Something to bear in mind as the Warriors bring it down. Kelsey McNamara feeds it to the middle. As Alex Baldwin with it now. She was marked there closely by Ruth Anna Kern, a little too close by Kern. Tried to feed it down to McNamara, but wasn't able to. And out of bounds, and the Highlanders will get it. It's Holly Schmidt with it now. Schmidt with 4 goals so far today, leading scorer in this game, staking the Highlanders to this 5-2 lead. Ground ball situation in the midfield, trying to collect it, and the Warriors finally do come away with it as Baldwin comes away. She's flying down the field now. She's going to go right into that attacking zone. Good opportunity there, but nice job by Violet Stickgold as she was able to turn her away. I'm sorry, actually, that's Bryn McPherson. McPherson has one of the 2 Warrior goals on the day. As that ground ball picked up by Schmidt, and the Highlanders looking for transition once again. May Lafferty trying to slow down Schmidt. Schmidt's going to bull right past her into the attacking area. She goes up against 2 Warriors, cuts it back to the inside, takes the shot, bounces in front of McCusker, but McCusker is able to cover it and pick it up. She fires it out to McPherson, as McPherson will now come into the attacking zone for the Warriors. McPherson this time goes to the left, looking for the backhand possibility. Instead, will spin it back. She's defended by Elizabeth Morales behind the goal in the X position. An opportunity right here. She brought it inside. Great job by Zoe Albert Jones. Zoe was right there like a rock, keeping that ball out of the net. Warriors, though, able to pick up the ground ball on the turnover by the Highlanders. Showing some speed is Kelsey McNamara. McNamara breaks it in, looking for some help, looking to possibly cross it, and she does. And McPherson with it now. McPherson will attack. Stickgold will check her as she goes towards the net. Great job there by Elizabeth Morellis as she was able to get it away. And we know Elizabeth likes to run and has some speed. You see it right there. She bursts across midfield now. She tries to bring it to the inside. She'll spin it. Almost lost it there. Picked up by Kala Taylor. And then Taylor is bodied away from the ball. Highlanders will get it. As Taylor feeding it forward, trying to get it forward to Yagist. A little too high for her, but Yagist will pick up the ground ball now. She spins towards the net. Kicks it back. Schmidt now with it in the X position. Schmidt will bring it out in front. She'll try the shot from there. No, she'll pull it back. Looking for some help. And she gets hit with the stick. Opportunity here for Schmidt. She should get an opportunity here at the net as she was hit by 22 Alex Baldwin. There's Schmidt going in just wide on her shot attempt. And the Warriors will get it as they were closest to the out of bounds ball. You see offensively what the Highlanders like to do. They like to move from transition directly into attack. Person who brings it up, Violet Stickgold, has brought it up full length of the field and has scored in those situations or dropped it off to Schmidt. You saw Elizabeth Morellis try the same thing there. Highlanders defensively and packed into this zone defense, looking really good, keeping the Warriors off the board as they try to work it around Kelsey McNamara from the X position. No help there as we have a whistle here. And the Highlanders are going to get it again, I believe. As I believe Fiorenzio, number 4, was in the crease. So the Highlanders move it forward. Taylor with it. She gets her pocket picked from behind. And that will do it for the first half of play as the Highlanders have really shown out here in the first half, leading 5-2 as we look to move to the second half. We are back for second half action as the Highlanders lead in this one by the score of 5-2 against the Matignon Warriors. Highlanders fell to Matignon earlier this season by the score of 10-6 back on April 8th. Highlanders also achieved their first ever varsity victory with an 8-5 victory over Malden earlier this month. So they are looking for their second ever varsity victory, and it looks pretty good right now as they lead 5-2. They are really using their transition to get offense as Violet Stickgold has been absolutely fantastic out there for the Highlanders, as has Schmidt, Holly Schmidt, as she has 4 goals for the Highlanders. Violet has the other one. We have timeout right now, whistle on the field. Highlanders had finally won a face-off, and they will once again be off with it as Schmidt has it. She has 4 goals already today, and she's going to add to it with a 5th right there. As Schmidt does a great job using the ground as she bounces one past McCusker. Highlanders take the 6-2 win, or lead, I should say. Getting ahead of myself. Here at Dilboy Stadium. We've noticed some really great performances out there. Of course, Holly Schmidt has been fantastic. Her 5 goals leading the way for the Highlanders. Also, Violet Stickgold has a goal for the Highlanders as well. She has been excellent in transition, flying through the midfield area and leading the attack for the Highlanders. Also, as another shout out to our 2 seniors here on Senior Day, as Elizabeth Morellis, number 19, has been excellent out there. Also, Isabella or Izzy Matos, the other senior out there for the Highlanders on this young squad. There is Izzy with the ball right there as she picks up that bouncing ground ball, loses it out of the netting though. Schmidt trying to pick it up. And let's see here who's going to come away with it. Looks like the Highlanders come away with it as Djokovic has it. Djokovic now will give it out to Schmidt, and Schmidt has it. Schmidt looking to attack, flies into the attacking area, bounces it, and in for Holly Schmidt. She gets her 6th goal of the game, and the Highlanders take a 7-2 lead here in the second half. 2 25-minute halves. We are just underway in the beginning of the second half. 23 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders leading in this one 7-2 as Holly Schmidt, young sophomore, has been absolutely fantastic for the Highlanders. Violet Stickgold coming out of the midfield area and defensive area, number 21, has been fantastic as well. Djokovic, excellent job maintaining control on the far side of the field on that play, getting it to Schmidt. The Highlanders looking to win another face-off. They just won their first face-off of the game, opening out here the second half, but looks like the Warriors are going to come away with it as McPherson picks up the ground ball, pulls it back out to set the offense. You'll note the Warriors like to set their offense up. McPherson, number 12, she's the straw that stirs the drink out there. Kelsey McNamara, number 13, also very effectively offensively for the Warriors as they get it back to McPherson. McPherson has one of the Warriors' goals. She assisted on the other Warriors' goal as flashing into the middle, but blocked away by Elizabeth Morellis. And this time it's knocked around, bouncing ball. Who can come away with it? Looks like Mia Pacheco comes away with it. And now Mia working through the midfield area, looking all Violet Stickgold-like as she runs down into the attacking zone. Pulls it up, looking for some help. She spins one way, goes back the other. Mia's looking for a shot. She takes it, but McCusker's able to stop it. McCusker feeds it out, and Pacheco's right there looking to steal it away. Fighting with Alita Askanian. And the whistle is blown. Highlanders looks like we'll have the possession here. As Pacheco will begin the play. Pacheco fakes left, goes right, loses it out of her netting, picks up the ground ball, spins back around. Got an opportunity here. She breaks down the left-hand side, takes the shot, no good. As McCusker was able to push that one off to the side of the netting, out of bounds, and the Warriors will get possession. Warriors feed it forward. There's Alex Baldwin, and she's controlling it through midfield. Now it's a ground ball picked up by the Warriors. As the Highlanders will be blown for the touch. Stickgold was involved in that one, tried to steal the ball away. Ground ball right now. Violet involved with it, along with Askanin. Warriors will get the possession. See what the call is right here. A couple Highlanders went down to the ground. Number 22, Kern, amongst them. Also number 16, Djokovic, down on the ground. Warriors will come away with it as Alita Askanian. Askanian will have the opportunity here from just outside the crease. Here comes Askanian in, looking for the shot, and she puts it in for the goal. That'll move the score to 7-3 with 14 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the game. Highlanders leading this one 7-3 as Holly Schmidt has been absolutely fantastic for the Highlanders, number 13. She has 6 goals on the day. Violet Stickgold has been tremendous moving the ball through the midfield area, has a couple assists on the Schmidt goals as well as a goal of her own. That is how the Highlanders have built this 7-3 lead. They've been very stout defensively as the Warriors have set up their attack very methodically, and the Highlanders have done a great job working against that. As McPherson right through off the face-off comes away with it, and she'll once again pull it out instead of pressing that attack. That allows the Highlanders to get their defense set up as well. I think that has benefited the Highlanders, whereas the Highlanders offensively come right out of that transition and continue to attack. Or at least that's what we've seen them doing today. As Lafferty has it, feeds it over. Stickgold almost got it, and she knocks it away. Fighting for the ground ball. Stickgold goes to the ground as McPherson knocked her down. Highlanders will get the ball, and here's Violet's opportunity using that speed. As Violet just speeding through the midfield area, McPherson in pursuit, not able to catch up to her. She swings around one Warrior, swings it back into the middle. Looks like she's thinking about shooting. Instead, she'll go back to the X area. She feeds it over to Schmidt. Good defense there. As Schmidt was tightly marked by Lexi Lingley. Lingley feeds it forward as McNamara now looking to chase it down. McNamara now has it. She picks up the ground ball, checked by Djokovic. As they feed it into the attacking area. Lafferty was pushing the pace on that one into the attacking area. Foul is going to be called on Ruth Anna Kern. So now an opportunity here for the Warriors. As Kern had to use the body to get Lafferty to break stride there. So Lafferty now with an opportunity here. 7-3 is the score, 11 minutes remaining in the game. The Highlanders leading by 4 goals. Warriors looking to cut into it here as Lafferty has an opportunity from the 20-yard line of the football field. She will drive it in. Stickgold tries to block her. Goes to the wide of the net. Don't know whether Albert Jones got a hold of that one, but it went wide. Another good job there by the Highlander defense as Kern and Stickgold stepped up really, really effectively. They've done a really good job in front of the net and around the net, keeping the Warriors from getting a lot of attacks. Here come the Warriors from the X position. Here's an opportunity here, right around. The wraparound is in for McPherson as she showed her speed right around. She was able to get it past Albert Jones coming around from that X position. So now a 3-point lead for the Highlanders, 7-4, as the Warriors have come storming back here, scoring 2 goals to cut it to a 3-goal lead for the Highlanders. About 15 minutes remaining here in the first half, I believe, or in the second half, I believe. Another face-off opportunity here as Joggis knocks it back. It's picked up by McPherson. She'll feed it over to McNamara. And McNamara will begin the attack. She's being checked out there by Ruth Anna Kern. Kern's done a very nice job of checking and preventing McNamara and McPherson from getting a lot of run around there. They've had success though from the X position, as we have seen, both assisting and shooting, flashing out and shooting. Goes out to McPherson at the top as she will hold it. She's defended by Violet Stickgold. Into McNamara. Great job there by Elizabeth Morellis as she was right there in front of the goal to take care of the danger from McNamara. And the Highlanders back the other direction. There's Maya Joggis with it. Joggis through the mid zone into the attacking zone. And she will split defenders looking to score. Takes the shot. McCusker is able to corral it and feed it forward. Opportunity here for Stickgold if she's able to pick up the ground ball And she shows that speed. Look at the burst of speed for Violet Stickgold as she goes into the attacking zone. And she gets it knocked out of her hands. Penalty's going to be called against the Warriors. Again, Stickgold making things happen out there, helping the Highlanders out in that transition game through the middle area, showing incredible bursts of speed. And now she has an opportunity here with the ball in the netting. Stickgold looking to attack. She'll feed it over to Jagist. Jagist now looking to pick up the ground ball, looking for the shot, is not able to get it off. There's Djokovic in there reaching down, looking for the ground ball as well. And a penalty is going to be called. I did not see a card come up. There it is, I believe, actually. Trying to recall, I believe that Maya was carded in the first half with a yellow card. If she does receive a second yellow card, that will be it for her for today. 2 yellow cards does not result in a suspension for the next game. That would be very, very bad for the Highlanders, as Maya is their lead face-off person. But a red card, if it were issued, would result in a suspension for the next game. Just a quick rule breakdown for you there on the carding situation. I don't think a card is being produced, so Maya will be able to get back into this game after she serves a bit of time in the sin bin over there for I think about a minute. Things being explained to the head coach, Yanni Sirigatis. But what it will come away with, I believe the Warriors will have the ball, but possibly the Highlanders will. I think the Warriors will have the ball starting from behind their own net, or the Highlanders will get the ball behind the Warriors' net. That looks like, yep, that is what will occur. The pass was tried out to Holly Schmidt. Schmidt's going to have to chase it down. Does a nice job getting that ground ball right before the Warriors were able to steal it away. Schmidt now into the attacking zone, takes a shot and finishes with her 7th goal of the game. Holly Schmidt has been fantastic today as she gives the Highlanders an 8-4 lead with 13 minutes remaining in the game. Schmidt now will take over the face-off duties as Maya is over on the sideline, serving her penalty. Face-off will be taken by the Warriors as McNamara comes away with it. They have dominated the face-off circle today, but they are not dominating the scoreboard. Highlanders have doubled them up 8-4. McNamara trying to make things happen. She feeds it to the inside. Shot attempt, but it is knocked away. Great job by Zoe Albert-Jones as Zoe takes control of her crease, feeds it forward. Izzy Matos, a little bit high for Izzy. It goes out of bounds, and the Warriors will have it. Matarizze will feed it forward to Lafferty. So Lafferty will bring it into the attacking area. Warriors setting up their attack as they get it to the far side. They like to attack off of that side. Highlanders in that tough zone defense that they use so well. Lily Thompson out there marking the ball. And we're going to have a infraction called against the Warriors that will result in the Highlanders getting the ball. I think a little bit physical on the interior, trying to get position. And Violet Stickgold will have it. Here comes Stickgold through the middle area. She continues to attack. Look at her press the attack there. She hits the little speed up button there, hits the turbo boosters, gets around, and the shot is put up no good as it comes off the side of the netting. I don't know if McCusker was able to knock that one to the side. Good opportunity there by Violet Stickgold as she used her speed. Timeout called by the official. Highlanders really attacking very well out of the transition. That's been the difference in this game, as the Highlanders have come from that back line. Their midfielders have been attacking very, very consistently through the midfield area. Violet Stickgold, as you just saw on that last play, using her speed to great effect. We've also seen Elizabeth Morales bring the ball up and through that transition area so effectively. As Stickgold will take the 50-50 ball at midfield, and we'll see that speed as Violet once again just flying down. We have a whistle again. As that was called back behind the play. Not sure if the Highlanders were trying to get Maya back into the game in a substitution situation there. And the play was whistled dead due to an attempt to substitute on the fly illegally. I'm not 100% sure. It's being explained right now to Yanni Sirigatis, head coach for the Highlanders. His first season as Highlanders head coach, got the first varsity victory for the Highlanders in the history of Highlanders girls lacrosse earlier this month against Malden, looking to lead them to their second victory. There's 10 minutes remaining here in the game. Highlanders have doubled up the Warriors, leading 8-4 behind the great play of Holly Schmidt, who has just been a machine of finishing around the net, as she has 7 of the Highlanders' 8 goals. Violet Stickgold started the scoring with the first goal of the game, and she has been absolutely tremendous out there as well for the Highlanders, as she has basically led transition right through midfield and kept the attack going. You'll see when the Warriors come through midfield and come through their transition, they will set their offense, kind of give the opportunity. But here you see Violet Stickgold speed right into the attacking area, and she's not stopping. She keeps the attack up, but that time McCusker able to get the big net up and stop it. And the Warriors bring it back out. They have the opportunity transitioning right now as McPherson has it. McPherson into the attacking area. She'll feed it forward. Opportunity here for the Highlanders as it bounces around, but McPherson comes away with the ground ball. McPherson 2 goals for the Warriors. As she feeds it over to the interior, Alex Baldwin with it. Baldwin checked by Stickgold. Now Lily Thompson will pick it up as she goes back into the X position. Whistle is blown. I think Askanian was trying to get in to an attacking position there, and the Highlanders physically were keeping her out of it, thus a penalty called against the Highlanders, infraction against the Highlanders. It will be the Warriors' ball behind the net, as Baldwin will bring it off. Baldwin feeds it to the middle. Shot is put into the net by the Warriors, as they cut it back to a 3-goal game. Bursting in, I believe that was Lafferty getting in there. So the Highlanders with 8:25 remaining, leading by 3, 8-5. Lafferty getting the 5th goal for the Warriors. We'll have another face-off at midfield. The Warriors have dominated in face-offs. I believe the Highlanders have only won 1 face-off opening out the second half here, as Bryn McPherson has done an excellent job in the face-off circle for the Warriors. Holly Schmidt will be in the face-off circle for the Highlanders. Schmidt looking to get it, but McPherson comes away with it. McPherson now using her speed as she gets around Djokovic, but once again you see the slowdown right here by the Warriors to set their offense up. That also gives the Highlanders that opportunity to set that defense up. Stickgold able to get out there on her on the perimeter as the shot is put up. Great stop there by Zoe Albert-Jones. Warriors able to come away with it though. So get it to the interior, a little back shot there. Attempt by McPherson, but again, Zoe Albert-Jones able to come away with the save. Out into the midfield area. That one's cleaned up by Lindsay Logadishi. She feeds it forward. And now McPherson with it once again. McPherson will feed it to the interior. Very good opportunity here. Knocked away by Albert Jones. Once again, Zoe is like a brick wall in front of that net right now for the Highlanders. Keeping that 3-goal lead. Whistle is going to go against, I believe, Pacheco, as she's going to be called for an infraction. Highlanders changing it out, getting the better defender, Pacheco, in as Djokovic comes out of the attacking area. Opportunity here. Fiorenzo, number 4, will be the one attacking. Fiorenzo breaks in, looking to get it into the net. Another block there, taken care of by Zoe Albert Jones. Lily Thompson had it there for a moment, but lost it. Fiorenzo now with it. Fiorenzo being blocked out there, being checked out there very closely by Ruth Anna Kern. Kern's done an excellent job defensively today. She's just keeping the Warriors on the perimeter, having to work. Every single time a perimeter player for the Warriors offensively has the ball, Kern is right in her face as Fiorenzo has it, and there's Kern with her. Violet Stickgold now looking to steal the ball away from McPherson. McPherson, 2 of the Warriors' goals, very dangerous. Gets it off to McNamara. McNamara with it now, working around the goal. As Elizabeth Morales tipped that ball, looking to pick up the ground ball. And she does. She controls the ground ball, and here comes Elizabeth Morales back the other direction. Loses control for a moment, but she will maintain it. Across the 50-yard line, only 5 minutes remaining here in the game. So the Highlanders lead by 3 on the attack. Schmidt, now defended by 2 Warriors, is able to come away with it and then gets it hit. As Lindsay Logodishi commits the infraction, hitting the stick. So Schmidt will get it. Schmidt on the attack. She's got 7 goals already today, looking to add to that total. She spins around 3 Warriors, has the opportunity. She bounces it in the goal as she goes around 3 Warriors to get there. And the Highlanders lead 9-5. Holly Schmidt has been absolutely phenomenal for the Highlanders, as the young sophomore has put 8 goals in the back of the net. Highlander offense has been Holly Schmidt, basically, but it has been set up by the great attacks from their defenders through the midfield area. You saw Elizabeth Morales with it that time. Violet Stickgold has done it as well. We've also seen Gabriela Djokovic do that as well. Schmidt in the middle, taking the face-off. It's going to be won again by the Warriors as Eskanian comes away with it. Eskanian now into the attacking zone, being marked by Djokovic. Eskanian trying to get into the zone. They're not going to set the offense this time, just try to attack. And there's Ruth Anna Kern once again. Kern just doing a great job defensively. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders lead by 4, 9-5, as they look to pick up their second ever varsity victory here. A shot attempt, blocked away. Good job there by Kern, as she was able to get her stick in the way. And the Highlanders will get possession. Kern has it right now. Passing the 3-minute mark remaining in the game. Highlanders looking to salt away this victory. Would love to get it out of the attacking zone. As Kern feeds it forward. Just couldn't quite be handled by Lily Thompson, and back the other direction. Here come the Warriors. McNamara was driving in towards the net that time. But the whistle on the call will stop the play for a moment. Here's the opportunity. And looked like it bounced off the crossbar, or the near bar, I should say. And Pacheco now coming through the midfield area on the attack. She will pull it up. Loses control for a moment. as Baldwin tried to poke it away. There's Pacheco with it still, spins away. She loses it there, picked up by Bacchus. Bacchus feeds it forward. Nice pitch and catch there as Ascanian comes away with it. Ascanian being marked by Pacheco, going across midfield. Under 2 minutes remaining in the game as the Warriors try their last-ditch attacks here. As Thompson now will pick it up for the Highlanders. Loses the ground ball right in front of the net. Very dangerous place for that to happen. Kern tried to pick it up. Warriors fighting to pick it up as Delino I should say. But Kern comes away with it. Nice job by Kern. She tried to feed it forward but lost it out of the netting. Kern down on the ground. All of this helping the Highlanders get to the end of the game though with the lead as McPherson now has it. Bryn McPherson, 2 of the goals for the Warriors off of her stick. As McPherson will set it up on the far side. She loves to set it up out there. But as I've noted, that gives the Highlanders defense the opportunity to set up as well. And Violet Stickgold is out there haranguing her and checking her. McPherson forced around to the X position. She feeds it to Delino. Delino unable to handle it, and a whistle as we have 50 seconds remaining in the game. Highlanders leading in this one 9-5. Opportunity here for Bryn McPherson. And she will be one-on-one against the goalie Zoe Albert-Jones. Albert-Jones has been fantastic today. She's made some great stops. McPherson, though, is able to get that one in for the goal. That's McPherson's 3rd goal of the game. 23 seconds remaining. Highlanders leading 9-6. Once again, a 3-goal lead for the Highlanders. So the Warriors will have to win a face-off here and get it down very, very quickly to have any hope. McPherson, of course, could do that. We've seen how fast she can be offensively. She's gotten 3 goals, also has a beautiful assist from the X position earlier in the first half. McPherson does win the face-off as she is past Djokovic into the attacking zone. Pacheco looking to mark her, and that one is in as well for McPherson as she gets her 4th goal of the game. And now it's a 2-goal Highlander lead, 9-7. With mere seconds remaining in the game, 6.2 seconds remaining. Highlanders leading this one 9-7, but the Warriors are not going quietly into that good night. As Bryn McPherson has put 2 in a matter of seconds to make it a 2-goal game. McPherson once again trying to win the faceoff, but Schmidt looking to come away with it. She'll get called. McPherson got called, and that will do it as the game is over. The Highlanders win this one by the score of 9-7 off of the strength of 8 goals by Holly Schmidt. Schmidt was absolutely fantastic out there, as well as Violet Stickgold, as she did a tremendous job defensively and transitioning into the offense. She had a goal in the game as well. She started the scoring way back at the beginning of this game. Special shout out as well on the defensive end to Ruth Anna Kern. Did a great job defensively, keeping McPherson and McNamara, those really good perimeter players, from being able to penetrate directly into the defense of the Highlanders. It has been a great victory here for the Highlanders as they move their record to 2-10 on the season, getting their 2nd ever varsity victory in girls lacrosse. Senior day here, Elizabeth Morales, a great game for Elizabeth. Izzy Matos as well, a great game for Izzy as well, the 2 seniors on this young Highlander squad. But that will do it here from Dilboy Stadium. So the Highlanders pick up their 2nd ever victory in varsity girls lacrosse. Hopefully a bright future as we see the young sophomores, Holly Schmidt, Violet Stickgold, Ruth Anna Kern out there doing the job for the Highlanders. And also the young sophomore in the net, Zoe Albert-Jones, did a tremendous job as well, stopping this offense of the Warriors. Thank you very, very much for watching here today in our girls lacrosse action from Dilboy Stadium. And thank you to Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine with the production as well. Thank you very much for watching. We have now passed 1,000 subscribers. We want to keep that going, so if you like what you're seeing, keeping track of things going on in Somerville, including Somerville High School athletics, please like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. You have been watching Somerville Girls Lacrosse on Somerville Ed TV.